All right, so remember, this next hour is all about you. Make it your own practice. Make it as gentle or as challenging as you need it to be. We're going to start with some relaxation, so get nice and comfy on your mats. Let your arms be restful at your sides, palms open, face to the sky. Let's close our eyes and begin to breathe deeply into the nose. Feel the expansion of your belly, your back, and your rib cage. Exhale out through the nose, feeling that same area of your body contracting and emptying. While we're breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, become aware of your face. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax the muscles in your neck. Feel your breath and your awareness move into your shoulders. Breathe away tension from your shoulders. And let your breath travel down the length of your arms and extend all the way out through your fingertips. Relax your hands. Guiding our breath now into our hips. Spend a little time there. Breathe away any tension or tightness that you're holding. And then guide your awareness and your breath down the length of your legs, all the way out through your toes. Bring your awareness into your spine. Visualize it and feel it enter the top of your head and start moving down the length of your spine, weaving itself in between each segment. Breathing away any tightness that you're holding in your spine. While everything is relaxed against the mat, let's roll our head to the right. Come back to neutral and we'll roll it to our left. Back to neutral again and roll to your right. Come back to neutral and roll to your left. And then just let your head come back to that neutral place. Let's inhale just our left arm up towards the sky. On the exhale, let it float back behind us. And once it's all the way down against the mat, push out through the left heel and extend out through those left fingers a little bit longer. Let it all release. Inhale the left arm back up. And exhale, return that arm to your side. Inhale the right arm towards the sky. Exhale, let it float all the way back behind you. Once it makes it to the mat, we're going to push out through the right heel, extend out through those fingers. Then feel that right side relax. Let the arm lift back up towards the sky and return it to your sides. Once there, let's bend the knees and bring our knees up to our chest. Give yourself a nice tight hug. While you've got those knees tucked in, rock a few times side to side, massaging either side of your spine. Come back to neutral and circle the knees around and around. So now we're going to massage lower into the spine. And after you've gone a few times in one direction, reverse your circles. And then return to that neutral place. While we've got our knees tucked to our chest, I want you to flex your feet, spread your toes out really wide. Scrunch them up really tight. Spread them open really wide. Scrunch them nice and tight. Again, spread out your toes and scrunch them up tight. And then just let your feet relax. Let's keep the left knee pulled all the way against the chest and extend the right leg back out onto the mat. From there, we're going to flex and point our left foot. Trace a nice easy circle around slowly with your ankle. And then let's reverse our circles. Allow your foot to rest where it is. Switch out the legs, send the left leg out, we'll pull the right knee in. Again, let's flex and point. And then draw that easy circle with your ankle. And then let's reverse. And then allow your foot to rest. Very nice. Let's bring both knees back in. Give ourselves another nice tight hug. A few more little rocks from side to side. Come back to neutral. Let's rest our feet on the floor with our knees bent. Let your arms rest at your sides. Palms are open face to the sky. Separate your feet so they're about hips distance apart. Turn your toes in slightly and begin to tighten the belly to lift your hips off the mat. Just press and hold into bridge. Take a nice full breath while we're here. And on your next exhale, let's sink slowly back down, one segment at a time. Good. Once you've made it back down, let's try again. Tightening the belly and slowly peeling off the mat, pressing up into our bridge, making sure there's no weight in the neck, feeling that work in the gluteals and the hamstrings. Exhaling as we slowly sink back down. Once we've made it back onto the mat, let's bring the knees and the feet closer together and then simply let the knees fall open towards the mat. Breathe into your inner thighs and your outer hips. Good, let's bring the knees back together. Draw them in towards your chest once again for another nice tight hug. And then as we exhale, we're going to roll ourselves upright. And once we've made it all the way up, we can cross our legs Taylor style and let your palms open face to the sky. So we're in seated mountain pose. We're feeling the shoulders fall away from the ears. We're feeling our heart center lifting and opening. Continuing to breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. Allow your chin to drop against your chest and feel a stretch in the back of your neck. Lift the head and tip back just enough to open your throat. Exhale again, chin comes to chest. Inhale, lift your head, tip back and open your throat. Again, exhale, draw the chin to your chest. Tip your left ear to your left shoulder. Drop the chin and tip off to the right. Again, let's drop the chin and tip left. Drop the chin and tip right. Dropping the chin, we tip left. Drop the chin and tip right. And then just let your chin rest on your chest. Bring the head back to that neutral center. And let's place our palms together. Lifting the elbows, shoulder level. Breathe. Let's inhale, open the arms and open your heart. Exhale, let the hands come back together. Inhale, open your arms and your heart. Exhale, hands together. Inhale again, open your arms, open your heart. And exhale, hands come together. Let's lace all of our fingers and push our palms away from our body. Breathe across the upper back and the back of your shoulders. Turn the palms to face your body and imagine that you've got a large ball that you're just holding in front of you. Feel your spine lengthening and begin to rotate to your right. Inhale back to center and exhale, rotate left. Inhale, center again, exhaling to your right. Inhale to center and exhale left. And then inhale back to your center and exhale, release back into seated mountain pose. I want you to extend your fingers really wide and feel like you're trying to press your palms towards the sky. And then curl all of your fingers in so you make really tight fists with your hands. Again, we're going to spread our fingers really wide like we're trying to press our palms to the sky. And curl all your fingers in nice and tight. Last time, opening wide, pressing through your palms. And then curling your fingers in and making those tight fists. Let the hands completely relax. We'll take one more inhale in our seated position. Exhale as we soften a bit. And let's move on to hands and knees. Position yourself so your shoulders are over your wrists and your hips are over your knees. Spread your fingers out really wide. Press down to your second, third, and fourth finger knuckle area. Also pressing down through the tops of our feet. Pulling out through the tailbone and the crown of our head. Begin to sink your navel and lift your tailbone. Lift your head and open your heart for cow. Exhale, scoop the belly and let's round for cat. Inhale, open cow. Exhale, round out cat. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round for cat. Make your way back to neutral spine. Extend the right leg behind you and push out through the right heel. Adding the left arm forward, turning that palm towards the sky. Breathe all the way out through your fingertips and out through that heel. Exhale back down and we'll switch. Send the left leg behind, pushing through the heel. Extending the right arm forward, palm to the sky. Exhale back down and switch again. Extend and reach. Let's keep the leg extended, but bring that left hand down. Now set your right toes down and step the left foot back so we form a good solid plank. Belly button is tight, buttocks is relaxed. Push back towards your heels. So you're not changing anything, but pushing back through the heels. And then pull the heels back to that neutral place. And again, push back with your heels. Come back to that neutral place and release to your knees, the tops of your feet. Spread the knees apart and push back with your tailbone. Let your forehead rest on the mat, let your chest drop to your knees. Flip your palms over so they're reaching towards the sky and feel that stretch deep and going down the sides of your body. Lift the palms back over, tuck your toes, and let's build downward facing dog. Allow your head to drop through your arms, pull your ribs towards your thighs, and feel the base of your shoulder blades reaching towards your tailbone. We're going to walk our dog a few times, lift and lower each heel. And then go ahead and raise both heels and press them back down. Let's return to all fours. Now extend the left leg behind you and push out through left heel. Reach the right arm forward, palm towards the sky. And then set the right hand down, set your left toes down. Step the right foot back so we're back in our plank. Once there, we're going to push those heels again towards the end of your mat. Go back to your back to a more neutral position. And again, push back through those heels. And return to neutral. Once more, push back through the heels. And return to neutral. Ease down to your knees, the tops of your feet. Spread the knees wider, push back with your tailbone. Return to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes and make your way back up into downward facing dog. I did extended child's pose, but I said down dog. That's all right. A few more walks of our dog. Raise up those heels and sink them back down. Now let's inhale forward into plank and exhale back up into down dog. Inhale again to plank. Exhale down dog. Once again, inhale to plank. Now as we exhale, modify to your knees and start to lower. And as we're lowering, we're pulling the elbows wide. Bring your chest down, your hips down. Tuck your elbows in. Lengthen your spine. Press to the tops of your feet. Rise into cobra. Really feel your shoulders dropping away from your ears. And then exhale. Let's come back down. Try again. Inhale, lengthen and rise. And exhale, going down. Once again, inhale, lengthen and rise. Push all the way back into extended child's pose. Scoop the belly in and round up for cat. Sink your navel, lift your tailbone, lift your head, open your heart cow. Exhale again, round for our cat. Inhale, open for cow. Exhale, round out cat. And inhale, open for cow. And then just return to your neutral spine. Tucking the toes, let's make our way back up into downward facing dog. Nodding our head yes a few times. Let it shake no. And then just let your head release. Take a giant step forward with your right foot. Once your foot is in place, we've got knee over ankle, we've got our eyes looking out, and there's a good strong runner's lunge. You're gonna always modify your lunge down onto your knee. See if you can add some arms for an airplane lunge. And then let your arms extend forward alongside your ears. Release the hands to the mat. Step back with your right foot into plank. Press back up into down dog. Send your left foot through your hands. Knee over ankle, eyes looking out, nice strong back leg. Again, see if you can add your arms for your airplane lunge. Extend the arms forward alongside your ears. Let your hands return to the mat and let's step the right foot forward. From there, we want our toes in slightly, heels out slightly, and we're gonna inhale and roll up. Let's reach high to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, big inhale to the sky. And exhale back to the heart. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to your heart. Again, inhale, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink deeper. Step back, right foot, then left foot into plank. Exhale as you lower. You can modify it or you can come down in one piece. Always leading with the chest. Tuck the elbows in. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, the toes tuck, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. And exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes in, heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale again to the heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. Exhale, fold deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to our heart. Try again. Inhale, extend, and exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, deeper down. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to that plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, rolling up. Stretch to the sky. Exhale to our heart. One more sun salutation. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look out. Exhale, go deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to your plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes and heels out. Inhale, roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. And exhale to your heart. Now we can just let the arms extend long at our sides. Feel that stability pulling up through your feet. Standing mountain pose. Inhale again, touch the sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, sink a little deeper. See about bringing your hands behind your calves. Use your left hand to grab hold of your right wrist. And then see if you can pull your hands down a little closer to your ankles while folding deeper in half. Feel free to keep your knees as bent as you need to. Exhale, let your hands release. Giant step back with your right foot returns us to our lunge. From there, we get to push our right heel down, turn our right toes out, align your left heel with the back of your right heel. And then when ready, begin lifting upper body. Check that your left knee is stationed over your ankle. We've got our hip bones facing forward, and then we can add the arms. Feel that extension towards the sky without feeling any tightness in the neck or the shoulders. Let the arms come forward, extending out through those fingertips. Stay long in the waist and begin to hinge forward, pulling your ribs towards your thighs. Releasing your hands to the mat. Return to the ball of your right foot. We're back in our lunge. Press down into your right palm and then inhale, left arm to the side. Exhale, revolve at the waist, twisting lunge. Exhale, let the left hand come to the mat. Send your left foot back. There's our good strong plank. Exhale, we lower from there. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Toes in, heels out. From here, I want you to bend your knees and start to sink your hips. So imagine there's a little chair behind you and you're trying to sit your tailbone in the chair. Once you feel the chair behind you, start to lift ribs away from thighs. Add arms alongside your ears and see if you can extend just a little bit farther. Feel your knees pulling closer together. That's going to give you a lot more stability and a lot more power to stay here. And then let's inhale as we rise from the chair. Exhale again to our heart. Inhale, extend, and exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, back down. Hands behind your calves this time. Use your right hand to grab your left wrist. Try to bring the hands closer to the back of your ankles, holding a little bit deeper. Breathe. As we exhale, hands return to the mat. Take that giant step back, left foot. Get that good solid lunge and then push your left heel down, turn your left toes out. Align your right heel with the back of your left heel as we lift upper body. Got our body weight centered with our hips facing forward and our shoulders stacked. Adding the arms when ready. Warrior one. Let's stay nice and long in the waist and begin to hinge forward. Draw those ribs into your front thigh. Keep extending out through your fingers. Let your hands release to the mat. Return to the ball of your left foot. Push down into your left palm and inhale, right arm to the side. Exhale, revolve our waist, and there's our twisting lunge. Exhale that hand to the mat. Step your right foot back. Nice sturdy plank. Exhale, lowering, elbows open, chest down, hips down, elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Toes are in, heels are out. Bending those knees to sit down into that tiny chair. And remember, we're keeping the knees pulling together, lifting our ribs from our thighs, adding our arms along our ears. And there's our chair pose. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, return to your heart. And let's come back into standing mountain pose. Let's inhale again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale our flat back. Exhale a little deeper down. And then let's take the right leg extended behind you, hip level. Push out through the heel of your right foot. Allow your hands to form a tripod with your left foot, and that's simply tripod balance. We can stay like that or align our left thumb with our left pinky toe. Begin to roll your right hip open and then add that right arm to the sky, bringing you into half moon balance. Exhale your right hand down if it is lifted. And then step the right foot back, bringing you into your lunge. Once we've made it back into lunge, we're going to walk around into a straddle. So now we're going to face the wide edge of your mat. Toes are in, heels are out, or toes are pointing straight ahead. Hands under shoulders, knees can be bent. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, sink down. See if you can let your upper body completely release. Go ahead and push down into your palms so the arms can go straighter and straighter. And then I want you to start shifting your weight to the left. So you're just going to bend the left knee. You can even position your hands closer to your left foot and feel that stretch going up your inner right thigh. Let's walk ourselves back to center. Center your left hand directly beneath you and push on it with your right hand. Inhale, right arm to the side, and exhale, revolve at your waist. Twisting straddle. Exhale your right hand down to about shoulder level. And then inhale, lift your left arm to shoulder level. There's our straddle airplane. And then really using those strong abdominals, we're going to inhale our way up to standing. Once we've made it upright, adjust your feet so they're a little wider than your hips, toes in, heels out. Palms open, face to the sky. 5-pointed star. Let's lower the left arm down and around. It's going to make a full circle up. Return it to your star. Same with the right. Lower it down. Big circle around. Left arm again, lower and circle. And then that right arm, lower and circle. From there, I want you to scoop the belly in, start to round the spine, let the back of your hands come together. And then inhale, open as wide as you can. Exhale, round, scooping in. And inhale, open wide. Again, exhale, round and scoop in. And then inhale, open wide. Now just bring yourself back to that more neutral 5-pointed star. And let's turn our left toes to the front end of our mat. Align your left heel with your right arch so your feet are a little bit different than Warrior One, and start to bend to the left knee. So Warrior Two, we want to feel very sturdy, very powerful, very balanced. We can feel the activity in our arms as they're extending and reaching away from the center of our body. Beautiful. Now start to reach a little farther with your left hand. Begin lifting the left as you lower your right. Turning your left palm to the sky, reverse warrior. As we exhale, we're going to come forward. You can either place your left forearm on your left thigh, or you can reach your right hand to the mat, or I'm sorry, left hand to the mat. With your right hand to the sky, there's extended angle pose. Start to lower your right arm towards your right hip so it can circle around. Now as it pulls back up into Warrior Two. Good. And now we pull our legs straight and we're back into our starting position. Triangle comes next. So we want to make sure that we've got those tummies pulled in. We're pulling our right hip right and we're stretching our left arm away from that right hip. Go out as far as you can and then simply lower your left and lift your right. And in triangle pose, I want you to feel like you're being pulled towards the sky. So instead of sinking down, you're being lifted. We're feeling no tension or stress in the shoulders or the neck. We're feeling a slight press of the right hip forward and a slight pull of the left shoulder back. Now let's bend the right elbow so the back of our right hand comes into our low back. And then you can bend your left knee. And that would be preparation for bound angle. We can remain in preparation, or there's two ways to bind yourself. One is to simply pass the left hand behind you, grab hold of it with your right wrist. Or we could send the left hand through the legs and hook our hands that way. Regardless of what position you're choosing, make sure that your right shoulder points to the sky. And that's where we look, up towards the sky. We'll take one more full inhale. Exhale, let the hands release. We're gonna bring the right arm up and around. Then we're gonna bring ourselves back into our nice runner's lunge and send our left foot back. That brings us into plank. Exhale, lowering with control, elbows open. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to your plank. Lift your right foot not too high, but then press back into three-legged dog. Let's step our right foot between the hands. That brings us back into lunge. And then we can step our left foot forward, bringing us back into our forward bend. Inhale, let's roll up. Ooh, reach to the sky. And exhale to our heart. Let's come back to our standing mountain pose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, open just the arms, and let's let our hands hook together behind us. So whatever way works for you to get those hands together. And think about rolling the shoulder blades together, lifting and opening your heart, tipping your head back just enough to open the throat. Breathe into all that space. Inhale as we neutralize our spine. Exhale, we're hinging forward, leading with our ribs. Remember, bend your knees as much as you need to get your ribs on your thighs. And then let your head drop down and try to lift those arms a little higher. As we exhale, let's release our fingers to the mat. And now we're going to take our left leg, extend it behind us, hip level. Push out through the heel of your left foot. Position your hands to form a tripod with your right foot. We can stay like that or align right thumb with right pinky toe. Start rolling our left hip open, extending the arm to the sky, half moon balance. Exhale, left hand down if it's lifted. Take that giant step back with your left foot. It brings us to lunge, and then we can walk ourselves around. And we're back in straddle, but now we're facing the other edge of our mat. Hands directly under shoulders. Inhale, look out. Exhale, try to melt a little bit deeper. Let's push down through the palms. Your arms get straighter. And now I want you to bend the right knee. So you're going to shift your weight to the right. You can even bring your hands closer to your right foot. Keep that left foot pressed down and feel the stretch going up your inner left thigh. Let's walk our hands back to center. Position your right hand so it's centered beneath you and then push on it with your left hand. Inhale, left arm to the side. Exhale, revolve at the waist. Twisting straddle. Exhale, your left hand to shoulder level. Inhale, lift the right arm shoulder level. We're back in our straddle airplane. And then utilizing those nice strong abdominals, we're lifting upper body. Adjusting our feet so they're a little wider than our hips, toes in, heels out. Outstretched arms, palms to the sky. 5-pointed star. Let your palms rotate so they face forward. And then let's start bringing the hands closer together. Once they're together, let's lace our fingers. Press our index fingers and really extend out. So we're feeling that deep stretch across the upper back and the back of our shoulders. As we inhale, start to lift the arms. Allow them to frame your ears without feeling tension in your shoulders or your neck. Now feel yourself lengthening in the waist. So nothing has changed, we're just getting longer in the waist. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a lean to our left. Come back up and let's lean to our right. Again, we lift and we lean left. Come back up and lean right. And then lift and stay right there. Good, now let the arms reopen. And we're back in our 5-pointed star. Ready to turn our right toes to the front end of our mat. Align our right heel with our left arch. Keeping our hip bones facing the wide edge of our mat, bend that right knee. Find that place where you feel very centered, very powerful. Extending all the way out through those fingertips. Good, now start to reach the right arm a little farther. As you lift the right, let's lower the left. Turn your right palm towards the sky. Reverse warrior. As we exhale, let's place the right forearm on our right thigh, extend the left hand to the sky, or you could reach all the way down to your mat. Extended angle pose. Let the left arm start to lower towards your left hip. It's going to make that full circle. On the way back into place, we lift upper body and resume warrior two. Good. Now let's pull that right leg straighter and straighter without blocking. And we're back to our start position. Ready to build our triangle pose. So imagine that you're being pressed between two panes of glass. While you're being pressed, you're pulling your left hip to the left, and you're gonna reach that right arm as far away from your left hip as you can. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, that's when you get to lower your right hand and lift your left. Feel all that open space across the front of your body. From here, as we exhale, let's bend the left elbow so we can place the back of our left hand into our lower back. And then we're going to bend the right knee. And that becomes our preparation for bound angle. We can stay in the preparation or bind yourself. Pass one hand behind, grab hold of the wrist, or you can pass the right hand through the legs, let your hands hook together. Remember, regardless of what version we're choosing to do, we want to be rolling that left shoulder open to the sky and looking up. Good job. Let's take one more full inhale. On the exhale, let your hands release. We're going to bring the left arm up and around from behind. We're We're going to revolve that upper body. Come onto the ball of your left foot, and that should bring you back into your lunge. Allowing us to step our right foot back into that sturdy plank. Exhale as we lower down. Inhale as we lengthen and rise into cobra. Exhale again, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. Stay there and then start to lift your left foot not too high. And we're going to press up into that three-legged dog. Step the left foot between your hands. Brings you back into lunge. Right foot comes forward. Toes in, heels out. We're back in our forward bend. And then we can inhale and roll up. Extend to the sky. Exhale, hands to our heart. And then let your arms extend long at your sides. And there we are, back in our standing mountain pose. From there, let's reach the arms wide. Hold the belly button tight and hinge forward. Stop when your back is parallel to the sky. So there's another form of our airplane. And then let the hands release to the mat. We'll step back with our right foot into our lunge. Sink the right knee to the mat. Press to the top of your right foot. And let's lift upper body into crescent moon. Feel the front of your right thigh. Breathe into that stretch. Let's bring hands together at heart center. Inhale, rotate left, and then exhale. Tuck that right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Keep rolling your left shoulder open to the sky. Exhale as we untwist. Hands return to the mat. Tuck the right toes, return to lunge. Step the left foot back. Show me your plank. Good job. Now, keep your right shoulder over your right wrist and simply open for side plank. Modify to the side of your right knee if you'd like. Exhale back around into your full plank. Press back up into down dog. And then let's step our left foot forward or right foot forward. That brings us back into our lunge. And then we're going to sink our left knee down this time. Press to the top of your left foot. Reach high to the sky. Crescent moon. And again, really focus on feeling that stretch going up the front of your left thigh. Let's place our hands together at heart center. Inhale, rotate right, and then exhale. Tuck that left elbow to the outside of your right thigh and keep rolling your right shoulder open. Exhale, let's untwist. Return your hands to the mat. Tuck those left toes under, lift your left knee. We're back in our lunge. Our right foot steps back, returning us to plank. Now let's keep left shoulder over left wrist. Turn to open for your side plank. Exhale back around into full plank. Press back up into down dog. Walking our dog a few times. Raising up our heels and letting them sink down. From there, let's return to all fours. Separate our knees, big toes together, push back with your tailbone. Think about really pulling your chest down between your knees, resting your forehead on the mat. We're going to pass our left arm to the right armpit. Sink your shoulder down and breathe. Let's bring that arm out and we'll switch. Sink the shoulder down and just let the weight of your body kind of do the work to deepen the stretch. We'll bring that arm back out and push back a little farther with your tailbone. From there, let's walk the hands in closer to our knees and lift the upper body. Once we're upright, let's come around and we'll stretch both of our legs out nice and straight. Hands can rest on either side of your hips. And then I want you to push down with your palms and push out through the heels of your feet. So you're really tensing everything. Tense the belly, push out, really work at tensing the legs and the arms. And then let everything soften a little bit and start to walk your fingers forward. While that's happening, you're gonna melt your belly button. Next would be your ribs. Last is your chest and your head. And then let's inhale our way back up. And once you've made it back up, let's place our right ankle on our left thigh. So if you look at your legs, you're kind of seeing upside down number 4. Use your right hand to push gently on that right inner thigh until you feel some release in that right hip. Ease up a little bit and let's all lift our right leg. So we can either thread the arms below that lower portion of the legs and pull in that way, keeping your back as straight as you can, or you can take the bottom of your right foot, press it right into that left upper arm. The crease of the elbow fits around the edge of your foot. And again, we're working at keeping the back nice and straight. Keep the heart open and breathe into that left or right hip. And then as we exhale, let's release so that we've got our ankle resting on our thigh. Hands on either side of that straight leg. Start to come forward as you pull down. And then let's roll ourselves back up. We can extend that leg and now we'll switch. So let's start by left ankle on right thigh. Gentle pressure on the inner thigh until we feel some good resistance in that hip and just breathe into that. And then we can ease up a little bit. We're gonna lift that leg. Remember your options, threading the arms so that they're kind of holding that lower leg. You can bring it closer to your body or placing the bottom of your foot against that upper arm, letting the crease of your elbow kind of fold around the edge of your foot. And breathe into your hip. Beautiful. Exhale. Let's come back into our number 4. Rest your hands on either side of that straight leg, and we're going to hinge forward while in this position. And then we'll slowly come up from there. Good job. Let's stretch those legs out, hands on either side of those hips. Just let your knees bounce up and down a few times. And then push out through the heels of your feet once again and push down into those arms, tensing everything but your face and your neck. And then go completely soft. Nice work. Let's bend your knees. And we're going to feed our arms between the knees. And we're going to use our second and third fingers and hook around our big toes. Once you've got your big toes, let's see if we can balance. So simply lift your heels. Remember, belly button is tight. That's what's going to keep our spine from rounding. Once you've found your balance, you're going to start extending one leg at a time. And don't worry about getting your legs all the way straight. You're only going to go where your body allows you to go. And breathe into your balance. Let's try to bring our legs close together. And then see if you can let go one arm at a time. And now we're going to open really slowly, like someone has a big iron, and they're ironing us into the mat from the center of our body out. Once we're all the way down, oh, and it feels good to stretch out through your heels and reach out to those fingertips. Let's lift the arms and return them to our sides. And then bend your knees, feet on the mat. Toes and heels out. Space your feet apart about hip distance. And we're going to rise back up into our shoulder bridge. And once you've built our bridge, try to bring your right knee in and extend that leg towards the sky. Bend that knee, place the foot down, and we'll switch. Left knee in, push up towards the sky. Bend the knee, let your foot return to the mat. Let's lift our hips a tiny bit higher. Clasp your hands beneath your body. Try to walk your shoulder blades a little closer together, and then pull your knuckles down into the mat. Let's release our hands, and then slowly begin to melt down. Once you've made it all the way back onto the mat, just take a breath and release everything. Let's cross our right leg over our left. Let your arms go wide, and then we're going to drop both of our knees to the left. And just let them go as far as you can without lifting that right shoulder. Enjoy that stretch down the waistline and along the outside of your hip. Bring the knees back to neutral. Uncross and then recross. Other leg goes over. Same thing. Start to drop your knees right this time without lifting that left shoulder. And we can look left. Let's bring the knees back to neutral. Uncross your legs. Bring the knees up to the chest. Give yourself that nice tight hug. And then let's extend the legs right up to the sky. Push your heels up. Press your arms flat into the mat. Pull down on that belly button. And then let your knees rebend. Separate your knees, press the soles of your feet together. And then let your hands kind of hug the outer edges of your feet as you're pulling your heels closer to your body. Separate your feet. Continue to hold the outer edges of your feet. Push up with the bottoms of your feet. Pull down with your hands. And then try to stretch your legs straighter and wider. Let's bring the legs back together overhead. Again, really pushing out the bottoms of your feet. Return your arms to the sides of your body. And then let's rebend the knees here on the mat. Slide your legs out one at a time. Guiding your breath around your body. As you feel your breath entering your arms, feel your arms get really heavy. They're melting right into your mat. Guiding breath into your legs, same thing as that breath travels down your legs. Feel them getting heavy and melting into your mat. As you spend time circulating your breath around your body again, this time bring lightness to your arms and feel them kind of floating above your mat. Same with your legs. You're going to feel your legs getting lighter and lighter. Feel lightness in your spine. Make your tomorrows everything you want them to be. If there's a change to be made, set the stage for tomorrow to bring it. When you're not sure what to do, trust your intuition and just wing it. You would be wise to listen to the wisdom of a tree. Live your life with your own personal sense of majesty. Let the roots of all your dreams grow deep. Let the hopes of all your tomorrows grow high. Bend, but don't break. Take the seasons as they come. Stick up for yourself and reach for the sky. Let us send away all of our anxious thoughts, choosing to live today with courage, with an open heart, a grateful heart, and a hopeful heart, spreading random acts of kindness wherever we can. Remember that my soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it's also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste.